capable of, and I was hoping for Wyatt too, that he could show some people around the state what he could do, and he was able to do that.
That he did, Arnie. He also sent you out a winner in your final game as coach at Boone Central Newman Grove. Arnie Johnson, 239 career wins, leads Boone Central Newman Grove to the Class C1 state championship. For The Buzz, I'm Tom Beamer. The Wyatt that Coach Johnson was talking about, Wyatt Mazour, ran for 251 yards on only 18 carries. He scored 2 rushing touchdowns. He passed for 3 touchdowns. He returned a punt 83 yards for a touchdown. Wyatt Mazour put on a show to lead Boone Central Newman Grove to a 54-14 win over Ashland-Greenwood. It's Boone Central Newman Grove as a program, the first state championship since 2001. They were in the finals in 2012, their first year co-op between Boone Central and Newman Grove. Lost to Norfolk Catholic that year, but a big motivation for this championship came from a 35-7 loss to Cozad in last year's semifinals. Boone Central Newman Grove, that offense, Mazour and all the weapons that he has offensively have been the story, have been what people have talked about, but their defense got it done in the title game too. Ashland-Greenwood was averaging well over 300 yards rushing. They could put it in the air a little bit too. Boone Central Newman Grove shut them down. Ashland-Greenwood a couple times thought that they might be in the game, but Mazour, as always, shut the door on them. And it was a sweet celebration, like I said, for Coach Johnson, because not many coaches get the chance to end their career with a state championship. His players allowed him to do that. His coaching staff allowed him to do that. The Cardinals' dominance in the state championship game also kind of opened the door to Norfolk Catholic being the number 2 team in the state of Nebraska. Catholic's really the only team that challenged Boone Central Newman Grove on the year. In Class C2, Hartington Cedar Catholic was not quite so fortunate. The Trojans turned the ball over 8 times in a 40-6 loss to David City Aquinas. Now, this is an Aquinas team that in the season opener needed overtime to beat the Trojans 7-0. In addition to the 8 turnovers, quarterback James Kaiser got injured early in the third quarter. It was a rib injury, and Coach Chad Cotto wasn't quite sure on the severity of it. Kaiser, as you may know, is one of the top basketball players in the state of Nebraska, and the Trojans are definitely going to need him running the point this year. Hopefully he can be on the court. But as far as the football team went, this team kept battling. They just kept giving the ball up. And Aquinas took advantage of it in the second half after only being able to convert one of those turnovers into points in the first half. Cedar Catholic finishes the year 10-3. Those 3 losses, 2 of them to David City Aquinas, 1 to Battle Creek. Of course, Battle Creek was unbeaten until their loss to David City Aquinas. They were pretty much everyone's favorite to win the state championship. And now we see why Aquinas beating Battle Creek necessarily wasn't the upset everyone was saying it was. That's going to wrap up the football season. We're going to come back at you really soon with basketball, because there is no break between sports. Ain't no rest for the weary, and there ain't no rest for Jed O'Leary, one-time band instructor at Wisner Pilger High School. I don't know where he is now, but I know he was a big fan of Iron Maiden, and if you ever told him that you were going to a Flock of Seagulls concert, he would put his hair up, put on a nice 80s t-shirt, and run, run so far away, which you should do now. I'm Tom Beamer for The Buzz.